Hey, going live. See if anybody notices. Is there anybody gonna be around? Maybe. Maybe. It's light. Some light on the situation. Maybe not. Maybe not such a good idea. Hey, we got a thumbs up. What's up, Silent Chaos? Welcome. Welcome. See if anybody else shows up here. And I'll start talking about some. What's up, Ed? Welcome, man. I know it's late. It's late in the States. How was lunch? Lunch was good. I junk fooded it up today. Pocky sticks, chocolate bread, some coffee, that kind of stuff. It's a good afternoon for me. Good night for you guys. Um, I know I've been slacking on the updates, but it's just I've just been busy. A lot of traveling around. We were in from Osaka. After Osaka, the Osaka show, we went and had dinner and had a lot of beer. So I freaking crashed. Got up, got on a train, 3 hours to Kobe, and I have a couple more hours before the show that we go see Trident. And I got laundry that needs it's like being washed right now. And I'm like, should I sleep or should I just fucking deal with it? Allergic, what's up? Early in Europe, all right. For once, it's a good time for Europe. So, but I need to talk about this show, and there's a ton of things. Oh my gosh! So, second time I saw BAND-MAID in Japan, and met up with a lot of the same people, met some new people, so many really cool fans. Um, a lot of pictures with a lot of people. Please, if you can tag wherever you share those photos, tag me so I can get those photos. And I want to make some sort of collage or video with all of them. There's so many. I was horrible at taking my own photos with people because I I don't want to be like, hey, nice to meet you. I don't know. It's just not me. So people wanted photos. That was cool. Just tag me so I can get them later and collect them. Um, but thanks for coming up and talking. I really like hearing, you know, um, uh, people watch my videos. They like what I talk about and stuff. So it means a lot. And I like hearing that from everybody personally. It's really cool. So many people to thank. Um, I got to thank D-san, Shinami-san, and Haramatsu for doing a lot of translating for a lot of people. There was a dinner where like a lot of Japanese BAND-MAID fans got together and um, we all got to talk and they shared. They had things they wanted to tell me and I wanted to tell them, so I had a few people who were able to translate and kept it going pretty smooth. So they did a lot of work. And then I went out with Hiko-san, Shinami-san, Raruku, and oh, I have it written down somewhere. Your friend that was with us too was it? Can't remember. He even meant to have it down. Anyway, we went out and had ramen, and it was just it was a lovely time, and I made some really good friends. So it's really cool. Um, so that's just going to the shows. That's not even talking about BAND-MAID and what they do. First show was awesome. I think I put out a video about that, right? Yeah, yeah. What's up, Spinning Thingy? Welcome. Silent Chaos. Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, Gary Holloway, what's up, man? Welcome. Glad you're having such an awesome time. Thank you very much. Good to hear from you. Um, so the show, comparing it to Nagoya, I would say, I mean, it's pretty much the same set list. One song was flipped with another song, I think, is what Poji-san said. And it was great. Maybe a few more mistakes made in playing, just an observation. But I think they were even more relaxed. I talked about them being relaxed, a little more comfortable in Japan as opposed to being in the States. And it's in the States, I think they're more worried about kind of hitting certain talking points, and it just gets scripted out. So they have goals to reach for like MCs and such. In Japan, they're more at home, so they can kind of freewheel it, improvise, and you can tell that some things were surprising, and they're just having fun. Um, the uh, the battles, I think, were a little more relaxed. I don't know if they were the same. I think there was like a general structure to the battles between like Misa and Konami, but they were able to improvise a little bit. And during uh, the outro song influencer, which initially when I heard it in Nagoya, I was like, what? I didn't think it was going to work, and then they had a big battle in it, and it worked really well. Um, this time, I don't know if she did it in Nagoya or not, but since I was closer and able to see him this time, um, at one point, uh, Konami held her pick in her mouth, and then she started doing slap on the guitar too, and it was pretty funny. Got a reaction out of Misa, and it was just great, man. It's so fucking cool. Um, and this time, a big difference was I was on Misa's side of the stage, which I'm not usually there. I usually end up between Konami and Psyche. I am biased towards Konami. I will admit it. But that usually leads to me not being able to see Akane very well and not being able to see Misa. So this time we were fifth row. Boji-san and I were sitting next to each other, fifth row, and it was a clear shot of Misa and Akane the whole time, and it was so special because of that. Um, the speakers are also pointed right at our heads, which is a little. I mean, it's okay. Hey, earplugs, but it was a little like one-sided as far as sound goes. But being able to see Misa so clearly is it's god tier confirmed, dude. I've said before how she does so much more than what you think anyway, and what I thought she did, and she does even more. I don't know anybody else that plays like her. I know there's bassists that play all over the place and tap and do all sorts of crazy shit, but there's something just different about Misa and the way she phrases, like the phrasing she uses in her notes and everything. And I don't know. It makes me, even though I'm terrified to learn songs, her bass parts for the songs, it makes me want to learn them even more because I think it'll help me be a better musician just by learning any of the songs. I mean, that's how it was for About Us to learn how to play that. It was so complicated. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, it's just incredible. She's incredible, absolutely incredible. I will put her right up there with Konami as far as just being impressive goes to me. Um, Absolute top. And Akane, I could see her play the whole time, and I don't know. I love watching her play. She has such a is a relaxed style, and she's having fun. And it seemed like the rest of the band were really like with Miku, Konami, Misu were all messing with her like a lot, going back and making faces and whatever quite a bit. You know, she never misses a beat. It was awesome. So it was nice to be able to see her so much and kind of catch instead of just catching glimpses of her, just to be able to see her whenever I wanted. So it's really, really, really cool. And but like during the one solo where she did do a solo, what's up, Alpha Omega, Silent Chaos? Uh, she did do a little solo, and Miku happened to come over like right in front of Bohoji-san and I's view and stopped. I was like, oh man, I can't see her, but that's okay. What else, man? Um, the MCs. Now, the only issue with coming here and seeing any Japanese band really is the MCs. I am at a total loss. There's a couple words here and there I know, but it's all beginning and ending shit. All the stuff in the middle I don't know. And I can't expect anybody else there to like tell me what they're saying the whole time because it would they want to hear what they're saying too. So Boji-san would give me a little insight to what they're saying occasionally, but most of it I got no insight. And when they were just making comments and laughing, um, I don't know what they're talking about. I get there's a lot of people doing write ups, and I follow up on it, and I'll get some information that way. Again, if anybody who got any links to descriptions of MCs and stuff, let me know. I'll probably get it from the Discord anyway, but even though I couldn't understand, you can still tell that they were just having so much fun, and they were so much more relaxed, like really not concerned that much about the crowd, which is a big difference from here to the states. And the states are trying to make sure, and stay with me on this, they're trying to make sure the crowd is having fun because they want to engage and say things that make the crowd laugh. Here, they're not worried about it because they're so much more comfortable, and it works anyway. Like there's not, it doesn't seem like it's scripted out as much, and they're just really fucking goofing around. Because both MCs were very different from what I can recall. Um, like in Nagoya, Micho really went into detail about her guitar. This time, she just kind of mentioned it and didn't really say much. Um, so yeah, it was very different, which I like, which I think is really cool. It just shows how comfortable they were. Uh, yeah. Anybody else? I'll cover the camera. See the comments? Dun, 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 dun. So I hope someday they can be like that here in the U.S. Most of us would love it anyway. Yeah, I think so too. But I think they're aware that most people aren't going to get it. So you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Um, what else? After the BAND-MAID show, we went out. Big group of people went out. God, it had to be 20 people or so to an izakaya and had a lot of food. Poje-san set it all up. Thank you so much for doing that. It makes it easier for everybody else. He gets food, calls ahead, and has the number of people and the, has all the food like set to come out, and we all just sit there and eat and drink and talk, and it was a great time. It was so many people I didn't get to talk to everybody very much. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna start naming names. I'm gonna forget so many. It's just an awesome time, man. For you guys, whoever was there, and if you're on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, if you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord, please, and DM me, and because I want to keep in touch. It's the way it goes, man. It was fun, a lot of fun. That last night, well, yeah, we had to get up the next day and travel 3 hours today to Kobe, and tonight, so no, that's not the fucking thing. We went to Tokyo. Went to Tokyo to see GACHARIC spin, so I'm going to include that with this too. Um, so yeah, GACHARIC spin. Uh, there's a little confusion on start time. Shit happens. We got there a little late, but we did get to the merch line earlier in the day, so I got a shirt, so I didn't get yelled at by Hana. And um, we missed a few songs, but we got in there, and I got to catch. I got to see everything I wanted to see. Kachikachiyama, Mindset, Redline, Sakita Liar. I wish it's just all the good, not all the good stuff. The whole everything was good. I think we missed Let It Beat, which is the shirt I got, oddly enough. But again, the MCs were very long and but entertaining, and it was very emotional. It's their 15-year anniversary this year, and they announced albums and tours and all sorts of special shows and everything. It was a really great show, and it was the first one for me that was just a Gotcha Spin show, like the whole thing. As I've seen an Anime Matsuri where it was kind of I guess, I mean, I don't think it was a limited show, but maybe a little shorter. And then I saw him for Tomozo's birthday special. Um, yeah, we went and got merch earlier. I got to talk to their manager, Kevin, connect with him. That was cool. When we went back through, we were about fifth row, I think, and their stage, there's like a regular stage, and there's like a walkway that went out into the crowd, which is something they're really cool about. So you're kind of looking back at the stage and over here, Hana and Angie, whoever's out on the front of the stage, and they can get closer to everybody that way. And they're a band that really wants to see the eyes of their fans, and they really care. It's pretty special, man. Like they really want to connect with everybody, and very emotional. Koga was talking, and she was just started like crying real hard and talking super fast, trying to get out everything. And then they were all crying, and they came back and did an encore, a few songs for the encore, and it was just again couldn't understand it, but I got the gist of it. It was a very special moment for them, and they're super thankful for all their fans and the people have been supporting them along the way. They haven't had a smooth ride, GACHARIC. They've had a lot of lineup changes, and I think they finally landed in a lineup that they really are happy with. And I think they're not worried about that changing, which is probably a super relief for the whole band. Um, the fans now, there's stuff with BAND-MAID. There's things the crowd does in unison, which why if you see a show or two, you kind of understand. But GACHARIC Spin kind of ratchets it up a little more choreography. And I was trying to keep up, but it was a little difficult to keep up. Didn't have a towel either, so it wasn't as cool, but it was super fun though. I got to meet up with Misa's bass there from the Discord. That was cool. And, talked to him in line. After the show, there was I wasn't sure what the ticket was, what your son had it got for me. But basically, it was a ticket for a high five. You could go by and high five the band. So we waited for like an hour, and you basically lined up. You walked back in, and he just walked past me and gave me all high fives, and then walked out. So I was like, okay. So um, I was in line, and when I got to him, Hana was the first one, and she high fived me, and then she looked at me, and she was like very surprised. And then each one of them remembered me from when I talked to him in Anime Matsuri, and they were surprised. And I tried to like give a quick hello, but I was being pushed. You got to keep moving. High five, go. So it was cool. It was a really cool moment. So I didn't get to talk to him, but I did get to see him up close, and they were surprised I was there. So it's one of those I was lucky enough to be able to see him. So when I knew they were playing, I mean, it was out of the way. We had to go 3 hours to get there, then 3 hours back over the direction we came. So, but up the volume, please. I can't. I don't think I can. Sorry. Let's see. Alpha Omega. Idle handshake at Sunshido. Welcome. Moo. Big fan of your reactions. I want to meet you in Tokyo. Wanted to meet you in Tokyo. I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you. Um, yeah, I mean, I met met a lot of people, but yeah, a lot of people I didn't get to meet. There's so many people. So that's my recap, guys. The last few days. I think I'll put together. Would like to put together a bigger video. I got, I get not photos from the shows, but photos with people, and I do want to make sort of a tribute to all the fans of these bands, and get something together. But that won't be till I get home. We will see. So that's my recap for the last couple shows. Had to talk about BAND-MAID, um, and Trident tonight. So tomorrow I'll have some time. I'll talk about Trident, which it's a band I'm not super familiar with. I've listened to them a few times outside of my reactions, but most of what I know of them is the reactions themselves. So it'll be an experience going to see them live, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. That's it for now. I think I have some laundry that I need to go check on. Hopefully, have some clean clothes. Good God. Silent Chaos says, you love Trident. They've gotten much better over the years. Don't forget venue photos at least. Yeah. Did I get them? I don't know. Outside of venues, I think I got. Ryan, go look at 100 yen shops too. Okay. We'll see if there's any around here. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for showing up and hanging out in the chat. Um, right on. Yeah, I got some photos. Yeah, thanks for hanging out today uh, and dealing with these quick updates. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And have a great whatever part of the day it is. Oh, Haramatsu. Good to see you here, man. Haramatsu is a big help as far as talking to people. So thank you, sir. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I want to get some more coffee. That's all I need, right? How do I end this thing? No, seriously. Is this it? Yep. Bye.